Gayve Strider. Dick Rider. This is not appropriate for children. Strong language and suggestive themes. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Star Levels Up and welcome back to Pesterquest. Today we're going to be exploring the alternate route for Dave. I have no idea what it could be, but we're just going to jump right into it and click start. And I am starting with Dave because he was the last one that I did in regular order. So now I'm going to go back. So we're going to do Dave first since we did him last. So we're going to check out his other route first. Then we're going to do Rose. Then we're going to do John. I think that's the best way to go about that. Since, you know, Dave is fresh in our minds. Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, maybe they all seem a little lonely. Like maybe we've already read this before. So if you haven't seen the first Dave video, I definitely recommend that you go watch it because I'm not going to read through all of this again. I think you guys would just get bored, especially if you have seen the Dave video. So we're just going to click through it at a reasonable pace. And if you haven't seen the original Dave video, like I said, I do recommend you go watch it. But if not, you know, you can go ahead and read this on your own. I am still going to read Dave's dialogue, even if we've read it before, because I don't want to just skip through everything. That's an easy way to miss something. I'm just going to make a different choice this time. I think the only choice that we really had at the beginning was whether to say in the shower or dope a bunch of times. So we're going to pick the shower this time. What am I looking at? Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is, it is blisteringly hot. You and I instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why did you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe, gown, dress, thing? You the mailman or mail person? This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he liked to talk a lot. And as you start to explain, it becomes apparent he's having this conversation at you, not with you. Wow, it is unbelievably humid. Person, adjacent. Anyway, Egbert told me you'd show up eventually. Which I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit 4 extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. Practically a crime to not be increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on the roof of a skyrise. Which, as you know, is the most effective and legal way to drop off the post. Clammier than a New England potluck and wandering around on the roof. With no package. Huh. It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk at you, but you are barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy? Are you alright? You are hardly alright. You tug at the collar of your soggy mess of a hoodie. This is an overwhelming, oppressive heat. An almost impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try and take a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white. When you wake up, you're sitting propped up on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of a person does an elaborate series of controlled falls culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is both somehow sitting and laying down, but also neither, so, you know, that's pretty cool. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he deftly presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on screen T-pose and fall face forward into the ground. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks. So, I guess you lived. It's not that I'm invested, but, you know, John might be pretty sad, or whatever. Classic John. You try and emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reach the ground. Yeah, that guy's a dork, but I taught him everything he knows. You ask him if he taught him how to be a dork. You affect a completely uninterested face, as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life. God damn. Owned in my own home. Owned within an inch of my life. I'm on the edge, reaching out that hand of friendship, and this chucklehead long live the king's me. Thousands of gazelles trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas's fursona watches on. Who will raise Simba now? Who's going to teach him about combat? Philosophy. Life. By the way, I put your nasty sweatshirt in the shower. That's it. Done. No more conversation to be had about that. The shower? Now this is where the dialogue is going to get slightly different, or it should. So we're gonna make this choice instead. Even though I was really happy with how dope turned out, you know, because who wouldn't be? What? The shower? Yeah, it smelled, so I tossed it in there. Ran the hot water. You can thank me later. Won't someone need that? You don't want to put anyone out. You've already taken up so much of their hospitality. Also, you don't think that's how you're supposed to wash clothes. But, you know, what do you know? You're a stranger around these parts, remember? Nah, my bro's out for a while. It happens sometimes. Probably puppet related. He avoids the laundry minefield by opting for the nuclear option, though you guess that makes sense. There are a lot of puppets around, which strikes you as an extremely normal and reasonable and not even a little whack. Yeah, puppets rule. End of story. Why didn't he do his motion then? Like, case closed, that's it. No more conversation. That's it. Done. Shit, close the book on that one. Time for Betty Bye, kid. Little man about to get his 8 to 10 on snug as a bug in a fucking rug. That was... That was supposed to be read like, little man about to get his 8 to 10 on, snug as a bug in a fucking rug. But I jumbled it all together. We're just gonna leave that there. You can think about that if you want to. Tucked the fuck in tight as can be, on his way to Slumberland. Nemo who? Never fucking heard of him. Shit, hold on. He sits up to fish something out of his pocket. Ah, a phone! He gets a phone from his pocket. You're not sure what you were thinking, as a perfectly normal human being from a 100% real and tangible Earth. You know what a cell phone is. What is that, a first gen? Yikes. He ignores your jab, and you pretend not to be reading over his shoulder there, though it probably could not be more obvious that you are. Hi! Did you meet the mailman? I already forgot what voice I gave John. My guy, we have gone over this time and time again. How do I put this in terms you can understand? Have you ever, met a mailman in your entire life? Even in that shitty Costner flick you love, the dude has the decency to at least wear the outfit. I knew you watched it. No, I'd never waste my precious time watching even a single one of the Z-list garbage you try to wreck me. I'm just stating stone cold facts. I just read an outline and browsed a few review sites to see what people were saying. I don't know, sounds like that probably took a lot more time and effort than just watching the movie itself. What I'm saying is, this isn't a mailman. I don't even think this is a person. You have thrust a person-styled entity into my life under the alluring guise of parcel delivery, which, if I'm understanding right, this clown isn't even very good at on account of how bad they bungled the only delivery that mattered. At least Lalonde had the good sense to be skeptical of this absolute fucking tomfoolery. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. The mailman is cool. John, I cannot stress this enough. You wouldn't know cool if it bit you right in the ass. Can you imagine? No. The dopest person you've ever met, chomping away, just really getting up in there, eyes cold and ear deep in a king's feast of ass. What the hell are you talking about? Try to keep up, Egbert. This will be on the quiz. He looks uncharacteristically startled as he glances back in your direction, to find you, only a few inches away, adamantly reading his private conversation with a friend. Jesus Christ, you're like a cat. How much of that did you see? You definitely didn't see him having a playfully flirtatious chat with a longtime friend, if that's what he's asking you. Dave desperately tries to refocus on his game hijinks. He makes his character, who you can see he has named Tony Cock, to do what could be described as some insane flips and shit. Masterful. There's nothing at all flirtatious about two bros discussing eating ass. Just being straight as two arrows who are also straight. I mean, how would that even work? It wouldn't, that's how. That's all there really is to say about that. You reassure him that it is okay to be honest about his feelings. You're not here to judge him. John seems very nice. They would be cute together. Together? Like how? No, don't tell me. I actually don't give even a single shit about this line of thought. You might not have picked this up, but I am definitely 100% not a homosexual. Pretty much crawling in moist, voluptuous hoes on the regular. Wait, hoes are real? Hell yeah, hoes are real! And they're damp. Shit, it's like I gotta start at square one with this hapless asshole. What school do you go to? The utter astonishment you feel at this earth-shattering revelation sends your consciousness for a spin. But you manage to steel yourself. This isn't your first tough customer. You tell Dave that hoes is a gender-neutral term. Anyone can be a hoe if they believe in themselves. Hoe-like behavior knows no limits, no master. Despite just learning that they were real mere moments ago, you are confident that to be a hoe is to be free. Oh, that's pretty dope, I guess. It's not... It's not like I never thought about it. I mean, for the ironic payoff, obviously. Can you imagine the look on his face? His best bro coming up to him with some dire news. I look up at him, eyes red with tears as I put my hand on his shoulder and say, John, not to alarm you, but I'm gay now. Your clueless dipshit wiles have finally won me over. No, that sucks. His speech has become even quicker than normal, as he stands and paces frantically around the apartment, completely abandoning his poor Tony. Tony Cock. I mean, and this is purely hypothetical, if I liked anyone, which I don't on account of being too fucking smooth to tie myself down, of course, it would probably be another one of my friends. You don't know her, she's not from around here. So that basically means I can't have a thing for John. Case closed. By unanimous decision, the jury finds in favor of the defendant, me. It seems to you like he's got a lot to think about, and maybe this is a little heavy for the first meeting. You already feel emotionally exhausted. No fucking way, we're in this for the long haul, partner. We are entrenched in this shit. You and me are fighting on the front lines of is he or isn't he World War I. Troops are spilling over the embankment, armed to the teeth with various literature and pamphlets. I'm already learning so much about myself. Oh? Is that good? The enemy's at the gates of my sexuality and our air support is nowhere to be seen. If I don't make it to tell my wife or maybe my husband, I died like I lived. Completely baller in every conceivable way. Of course you are, Dave. So now Dave's having an existential crisis over whether or not he's gay and is in love with John. But he still wants you to know that he is baller in every conceivable way, no matter what the outcome. And you know what? That's just like the most baller thing you can say, I guess. This conversation train has not just gone off the rails, but is crashing headfirst into the nearest village. Just some unsuspecting hamlet fallen prey to this out of control ride. Smashing people everywhere, people are dying and screaming, and Dave's just like, beep beep motherfuckers, am I gay or not? This is no longer a conversation you have any say in. You desperately look around the room for anything else to talk about. So, puppets, right? Am I right? It's like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got like 9 just in the span of like, right here. Oh, no, 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 no. You fucked up, mailman. You opened the floodgates of introspection. We are balls deep in the discourse waters and there's nobody to blame but yourself. He stops pacing to look contemplative. His voice lowers to a mumble. Is he still talking to you? Does he still want to talk about this or not? It is nearly impossible to tell. Now, okay, hear me out. Do I have to come up with a gay name now, or can I still be Dave? I'm thinking Gayve, but let's not kid ourselves. That's an amateur choice. Obviously, my full title would be Gayve Strider, Dick Rider. This is not appropriate for children. Strong language and suggestive themes. Oh my god, that's probably my favorite line. Gayve Strider, Dick Rider. Okay, that's enough. There has to be a better way than this. You are so tired. How dare we? We are a terrible friend. We just left Dave alone to think about his own, you know, internal monologue of is he gay or isn't he? And we just leave. We're just like, okay, bye. Okay. Well, that was Dave's route. Completed, I guess. We've done every choice we possibly could in that one, so that's about all the time I have for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, maybe a comment, subscribe so you can keep up to date with my videos, and keep on sticking with it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.